Up until then, say 2005, how would you characterise him as a person? A happy person, a difficult person, a sad
No, not
person?
difficult at all. Very easygoing, very humble,
Really?
very quiet, very respectful. Just a very nice guy, completely different from the persona that he had when he was on stage.
And then things changed. Allegations came up of
Yeah.
child abuse.
Yeah.
And you still maintained your friendship with him.
Yep.
Did you see how it affected him psychologically,
Yep.
physically? Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, certainly after the allegations in 2005, Michael was deeply hurt and deeply troubled by these allegations, and he chose then rightly to fight these allegations in court, whereas before he tried to cover it all up with money because he thought that was the best way and dealing with it that way. But this time...
People, of course, will judge that, wouldn't they? And say, if you're going to pay them off, you're obviously guilty and so on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he did the right thing by fighting it.
Right. And at the time when he was fighting it, did you find yourself conflicted with your friendship when you heard the accusations, or did you stand steadfast by your friend?
No, I never believed it for a moment. I mean, I was at Neverland when those kids were there, and I saw what was going on.
Which was what?
We've been out early 2000, and when is it, 3, 4?
Yeah.
Something like that.
A couple of years before the allegations.
Yeah. And
what were you seeing there?
Michael had basically brought a kid that he'd visited in hospital as a cancer victim, and Michael had visited him in hospital, and I think off the cuff he had just said, you know, when you get better, why not come and see me in Neverland? So obviously he did, and what was supposed to be maybe a short visit turned into the kid coming, and then the rest of the family coming in, and then they stayed for like 3 months.
Did you think that the kids you saw around the place, as invited by Michael Jackson, were welcome there, or were they? Did you feel that they were taking advantage of him rather than the other way around?
Oh no, it was absolutely, they were taking advantage of Michael completely, because Michael wasn't there most of the time. He'd be off doing business or recording or doing other things, so he was hardly ever there. Maybe he was there for about a week of the 3 months that they were there. And
did you have any sort of? Did you find it peculiar at all that this grown man wanted to kind of hang around with children? Would that be? Well, yeah. I mean, it's not the sort of thing I would do. No. I'm sure. But I never felt anything untoward. My kids went to Neverland. My girls, when they were, 5 and 7? Yes. I took to Neverland. There was never anything inappropriate that ever happened. If anything had have happened, they would have told me straight away. You know, there was nothing that I picked up on. I mean, of anything that I suspected. When Macaulay Culkin said he said nothing ever happened to me, but I did share a bed with him. Did that make you pause for thought? Well, I've heard about that sort of latterly. I mean, I've slept in bed with Michael. Have you? Yeah. And we were watching TV and we fell asleep. Okay, and you were an adult. Yeah. So, you know, it's slightly different. But you did sleep in the same bed with them watching TV or whatever. For a couple of hours, yeah. And was that his...